How goes it, YouTube? Today is Monday, so happy Monday or happy whatever day it is that you're watching this. Okay, as you can tell from the description box, I'm gonna do a mukbang, just talking random. And for this one, I'm eating some ramen with an egg and some broccoli. And I'm using this one. Oops, I had upside down. My bad. I'm using this one. So yeah. So I'm trying out this ramen for the first time, so I'm gonna see how it is, you know, and see if I like it. Because if I don't, then I probably won't buy it again. But I got it from Amazon, so if you want it, I'll leave it in the link in the description box below, so you can get you some. Let's see. I did make it like a little bit more spicy. I put some cayenne pepper and black pepper into it. So yeah, so I just wanted to come and talk a little bit. I want to talk about let's see, you know, just being a single mom and, you know, the struggles and things that people have to go through. I know if I'm going through, maybe someone else is too, but I gotta like talk it out to myself, even though, you know, the camera in front of me, you know. It has a good flavor, real good flavor. So are there any mothers out there or single fathers out there who have to share your child with other people? Like, okay, for instance, like my son, I was married and had him, and so now I'm divorced and I had another kid, but Nayara, I had her outside of, you know, being married. And we're divorced and stuff, so, you know, I did it the opposite way this time, and it's a little bit more challenging for me because I have to share her. And I like broccoli, but it was like fresh at Albertsons. They had a little container with it in it, and it was like longer stems than usual, and it was a little different. So let's see how this one tastes too. I love broccoli. Well, that was good. But yeah, it's a little challenging, you know, to have to share. So I know that when she gets older, because right now she's breastfeeding, so he's not gonna take her. He just visits. But I know when she gets older, when she's not breastfeeding, he's gonna have to take her. I'm gonna have to like for. And I told him that he could have her 1 weekend out of the month. I know that's probably selfish of me. And a lot of people are probably gonna be in the comments like, "That's not that much," blah blah blah, whatever. That's what I choose. Okay, so. As you already know it. Oh, this is good. This is good. You guys should really get those noodles because they really are good. I'm telling you. I left my juice in the freezer. I should get it. But we'll have some water right here. A little bit. Water. But yeah, so it is a little difficult. To have to prepare myself for that, because when my son, you know, me and his dad have an agreement and stuff, and me and her dad have an agreement as well, but it's a little different because Israel's 8, well 9 now. He's 9 and she's only 7 months. So it's a little bit more difficult. have to transition for that, because I want my kids around me all the time. You know, until they're older, when they get in teenage years, where they want to be off on their own and do whatever. And if you're wondering, excuse me, if you're wondering, I have one of the kids' tables, and I need to get off the rubber bands that hold the table, the legs, like underneath it, to keep it from separating. But whatever, to each his own. But anyway, let's go back to it. Yeah. So it's kind of hard. Let me break this egg. It's like, I am a pescatarian, if you're wondering. I don't eat, you know, land meat. Say it that way. I eat sea meat. Well, aside from eggs, of course. I do eat cheese. I like cheese. I like sour cream. I like whipped cream. I like yogurt. I don't drink milk because I rather have almond breeze. But yeah, I was saying that excuse me, the fact that I have to share, and I don't want to share. I'm being selfish, I know, but I like my kids around me all the time, and I know I should be talking about this with them, but my son's dad already knows how I feel, but I don't know if she knows how her dad knows, because we don't have a relationship like that. But yeah, it's hard, especially because I want to be around her. I don't want certain people around her. I don't want nothing to happen to her. You know, I guess I'm the helicopter mom. As they call it, because of the fact that just for the fact that I want to be around all the time. Yeah, so it's kind of frustrating because I know I'm gonna have to do it, and I know that bothers me a lot. And you know, this just brings up the right that you should be, when you have a child, you should be with that person, the person that you plan on being with, so that way you don't have to worry about the child have to be around whoever because they're with you all the time because you live together. See? Learn from my mistakes. Be with the person, you know? Don't do like I did with the first one and then the second one you choose something else. You should be with like the person that you plan on being with. You know, so that way you guys can have a relationship. And don't get me wrong, I know some stuff does happen. So where you guys separate and then you have an understanding. But just from the get-go, just plan on, if you're planning on having a child, be with that person. Create a relationship with someone and then decide together, you know, and have an understanding prior to it. It'll be like my relationship where he was MIA the whole pregnancy after I told him that I was having her. I told her when I found out about her, and he kind of just went ghost on me to where he just never responds to my text message, wouldn't say anything until I like talked to a friend of mine who is his cousin. And she kind of like told them, you know, and went off on him about that, like about not being there because it happened to her too. So but you know, that's why to me it's kind of hard because I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. You know, I was high risk the entire time. I delivered her early. I had it induced. I delivered her on my own. If you can see, you know, I did a short birthing vlog, or I couldn't really record because it's by myself because I didn't want to be a burden to my mom or my sister. You know, they had to work and stuff. And my god sister kept my son for me while I was there, and I was there for 5 days. I went in on there on Sunday night and came out. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sunday night at 9, and came out Saturday morning at 7. So it was a little bit, difficult for me, and that, going through it, I was okay with it. I had already accepted it. I thought, I felt like I got something in my teeth. But anyhow, I had already, thought I was gonna do it myself, and then, after I had for about 3 weeks, about 2 weeks, she was about 2 weeks old, 2-3 weeks old, and he came to see her for the first time. And, he's been there ever since, don't get me wrong, he's been there ever since, but I'm still having the difficulty of having to, having to part from her not being with me. I know it's a lot of rambling, I'm just talking. But yeah, so I don't know. I know I have to. There's no getting away around that. But I just need to cope with it. I know me talking it out is making me feel a little bit better, but not really. Because I know a lot of women are probably going to be like, well, I had to go through that. It's nothing. Well, you can have time to yourself, whatever. I'm not that kind of mom. I like being around my kids. I've done plenty of partying. I'm in my 30s. I've done the partying already. I'm cool. I just want to be with my kids and raise them like I should and get them to the adulthood alive and not bruised or battered or anything. I know that's probably like, what do you mean by life? I mean, like, I don't want them to get hurt or anything. I want to get them through all the schooling to get them to their adults where they can start their own lives and go to school or start their businesses or do whatever they can, or whatever they want. I want to be that grounded foundation for them. Oh, broccoli is so good. It truly, truly is. I really suggest you guys to get these noodles. They are good. And again, I'll tell you again, they are really good. I leave them in the description box below, and I'm very picky, just so you know, I'm very picky. And when it comes to foods, and I like, ramen, this is good. This is real good. But, tidbit, I don't use the noodles that they give, because I don't like the thick noodles, like the udon type stuff. I don't like it being thick. Just for some reason, I'm not really big on the big noodles. So I switched it up with the a bowl of noodles, and not using their seasoning. I'm using the seasoning from this packet. That way, same thing, just different noodles. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm a helicopter mom. I'm selfish. I prefer my kids to be around me all the time. I love them both to the world. They mean so much to me. They are my hearts. Just like this, she sleep over here. Israel sleep in the room, in the bed, so she's in here because she's a nurse-fed baby and she needs to eat. But yeah, so I know it's probably like disgusting the way people eat. A lot of people want to think bad, or might be like, oh, and these are mild noodles. They're spicy on there, but to me it's not spicy. I can take the heat. I use my own red pepper. I told you I added cayenne pepper and black pepper to it because I need more heat. Somebody told me that spicy food is not a taste, it's more of a pain. And I'm like, really? It's not a taste? Well, because I like I'm not gonna say most, I like all my food to have a spice to it. So I guess I like pain, I'm assuming they're saying. You guys, this was so good. But yeah, anyhow, I was telling you guys that, Both my kids have been with me 24/7 since birth. You know, Israel has gaps where I let him go, you know, to with my god sister's house to play with my cousin, well, his cousin, or go with his dad, you know, or with her. She just stays with me because I'm breastfeeding. I know I'm gonna have to give a leeway, but I honestly don't want her to go anywhere until she's about 4, where she can communicate with me. But I know I can't do that. That's not right. And her dad wants to be in her life, and I should accept that. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you have people, well, you have men that want to be there for their kids. You should really be excited about that, because a lot of people, some people don't have that relationship. Like, because me, I don't have that, because my dad is a dick. Okay. He is, all he was is a sperm donor, because, you know, I've given him multiple opportunities. When I found my sisters, when I was, how old was I? Excuse me. When I found my sisters when I was 21. How old is Israel? Israel was 1, so I was 24. And my sisters were 16 and 18. And my dad, or my sperm donor, was not there. So I don't want my kids to have that same, you know, that same situation, excuse me, to happen with them. I want them to be able to have their dads in their lives, because I think that's important on both ends. Because as I am not a man, I cannot treat him, I can only teach him what I would like men to be like. But his dad is a man, and he can help him out with those situations, like growing and puberty and things like that. I can only tell him or show him pictures and stuff like that, but he can actually, you know, be there. Even though I have that open relationship with him where he can talk to me. You know, mama's boy. Then with her, I want her to be able to talk to me about any and everything. I want her to have that relationship. Like, I'm grounding her to where she has an opportunity to have that with me. Man, I've been talking for 17 minutes. Boy. About much and nothing. You guys, I know I'm boring you guys. You guys watch me eating, it's probably just repulsive. I am so sorry. I don't eat pretty. I don't at all. And I know I don't have makeup on. I'm not that type of person. I don't know how to put makeup on. But a friend of mine said she's going to help me. And she does have a channel. So we'll see how that goes when we set that up to where I meet up with her. And yeah, but again, I know I was talking pretty much about much of nothing, and I will continue to talk about pretty much a bunch of nothing when I will do another mukbang next week, probably with a different brand of noodles to, you know, review a noodle, see how it is. And this noodle is really good, and you can get it in the description box below. You know, and you know, you probably can catch it on sale on Amazon Prime Day, which is today and tomorrow. You probably see this tomorrow, so just today. So, but if you see this after that, then ignore this. You can just find it on Amazon in the description box below. I'll have it, the price and everything in detail about it. And, excuse me, it's supposed to be spicy, but it's not, so I had to add stuff to it. I think I've already said that a couple times, and I apologize. I repeat things over and over again because I don't know what I'm talking about right now. So, but yeah. So, as I was saying that, I have a little instability about sharing my children in general, but my son, I don't have a problem with that as long as his dad comes out here, because, you know, we're actually gonna fly out there so he can see his dad, you know, and spend time with him, because he understands. And just her dad, you know, I gotta explain to him, you know, I just gotta talk it out with him and tell him how I feel, because I don't want to share. I don't want her out of my sight. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be the video, because I'm gonna keep talking about a bunch of nothing. So if you got this far, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which I will have videos up Monday through Friday, random videos. This is one which will be up, I know it's Monday for me, but I know on the video it's probably gonna be Tuesday, which I will have this up on Tuesday. And then I'll have a couple other videos that are coming up. I have a couple hair reviews for straighteners, different ones. And I also have, and one is sponsored. Excuse me, sorry. Then I have unboxing videos for 2 different, the little mystery boxes from 80s, 90s cartoons, which I'm excited about because I can't wait to open it. Then I'll have a 2 more videos, about one about an informative video, another one, and then a, you know, side hustle Friday, which I will have up this Friday. So stay tuned, and I thank you so much for watching. I want you to please subscribe, you know, refer your friends, refer everybody. If you have any suggestions, I'm more than open to listen to your suggestions, and I'll try it out. Just leave it in the comment section, or you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat. Those are the 2 places, because I have a Twitter, don't use it. Facebook, don't use it, you know. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. And again, thank you. Bye.